Let's talk confidence level in this Vikings offensive line. All right, welcome back to Onebar and Lupagus show. I'm Onebar with Lupagus. Seems like it's been freaking eons since we were together, and it feels so good. It feels really nice.
Yeah, it feels right. It feels perfect. Before we talk about the O-line and our confidence level in it, be sure to subscribe to the channel, like the vids, comment as well. We'd love to know what you guys are thinking. And if you haven't yet done it, for God's sakes, become a YouTube member. We're going to be doing a giveaway here pretty soon to our members.
Yes, we are. Yes, we are. And also, you know, it's also been a while since we've gone live. We're going to be going live Thursday, horned up, 7 o'clock, same time, same amount of beers, and it's going to be a blast. But speaking of blast, let's talk about this offensive line. Confidence level going into 2023, right? That's the premise.
Yeah, let's talk about the confidence level. Let's start with our tackles, because to me, maybe I'm getting ahead of myself here, but is it safe to say the Minnesota Vikings have elite tackles at the top?
Yes, absolutely. If you don't like our tackles, you don't like anything. So, yeah, elite. Darius last year, we all saw it happen. He was damn near elite last year. We know Brian O'Neill is fantastic. We got him. We got our tackle. Zero issues.
So, I mean, if you're grading just the tackle alone, it's an A+. You got two of the best. You got two cornerstones on both sides. Absolutely set at tackle as far as the starters go.
Yes, so let's go to the interior offensive line. So, and we're going to give this a grade when we're done. And comments, as always, let us know your grade. It's funny, when we started doing these confidence level videos, we just started doing grades. It really should have been like a number, percentage,
meter.
But we're too far into it, so we're going to keep doing grades.
Yeah, so we're just keep pumping away. And I think the interior is where the concerns do start popping up on this thing. Let's just talk about it. Ezra Cleveland, the left guard, fantastic in run blocking, pass blocking, a little suspect. Garrett Bradbury had everybody's saying the best year of his career, and he earned himself another contract, but still has the same issues. He has trouble anchoring against big, powerful defensive linemen. And you got our second-year guy now, Ed Ingram, entering his second season. He's a physical run blocker, had some struggles though, obviously being a young player in year one. We'll see if he can take a step in year two.
Yeah. Our when you look at all the PFF scores, our offensive line, tackles, guard, center, all of them excel at run blocking. That is their bread and butter. It's the pass blocking. Not saying that, some still rated out well at passing, but everyone's better at run. And Bradbury, he had his best year as a pro, but that's like saying, I don't know, I have the two best nuts in my body. I have two nuts, so it doesn't make sense. So he had his best year. Yippee. He got a contract. It wasn't a ton. I love the fact that they brought him back, but I'm not sold. I'm still terrified of Bradbury. Guards, Ed, week 12, he turned it on. Ed was a different dude from week 12 on. He was good. He still definitely wasn't great by any means, but he was better, and that's what you want to see. Ezra, free agent, again, great run blocker. Pass blocking is mildly dog shit.
Yeah, we'll see. You're a little higher in Ed Ingram than I was. I still thought he was a flag magnet. And there's times where he would look great, and then the next play, he would look like absolutely confused and lost. And you watch the highlights, you're like, oh my God, he's just standing there. So I think this offseason for him is going to be huge. I hope he can take a couple steps forward here, because that would be amazing for this old line. So obviously concerns on the inside. Let's talk about the depth overall at this line. Let's start with the tackles. Blake Brandel, Oli Udoh, kind of your primaries, Vidarian Lowe. How do you feel about those backups at tackle?
All our backups are horrifying. I'm glad that Oli Udoh showed that he can be a damn good backup right tackle. That's where he should be. Everything else is balls. That is where the big concern comes in, is the depth of this offensive line, and it is very, very, very gross. I'm hoping a dude, if undrafted free agent, somebody steps up and like, holy shit, we got to steal. But as of now, they didn't address it. They brought the same guys back. Yuck.
Yeah, you got Schultman at center, Chris Reed guard. We barely saw a sniff or a whiff of Chris Reed. I don't know if he even makes the team. You mentioned the undrafted guys, and I think just from our last, I think it was our last live, seems to be a lot of love from our viewers with Alan Ali, the big mauler from K-State, right, Kansas State,
and no, TCU. TCU. Jackie Chen as well. People seem to have a big crush on Jackie Chen, so who knows? We'll see. But our backups, there's nobody. I think we can move on as far as this topic. I mean, it's very scary. Vidarian Lowe, I don't know if he makes the team. Chris Reed, I don't know if he makes the team. As of now, the only backup we have that I think is 100% is Oli Udoh. Everybody else, we have no idea if they're going to be on the team.
Yeah, I think Blake Brandle's probably safe, and obviously
Yeah, Brandel.
Sam Schluter's probably safe too.
Oh, who?
The
Sam
guy from the
Schluter?
former Gopher that we signed,
Oh, you're
Schluter.
right. You're right.
No, he's not safe.
So, I mean, let's do this. We're gonna do something a little bit different. Just the starters confidence level. You don't got to show a grade because you probably didn't write it down.
No, I wrote it down.
For just the starters?
Yeah, it doesn't matter. I'm just grading the starters here on this one.
Wow. All right. Before we do it, PFN Vikings they have their offensive line ranked 10th overall, and PFF had us 13th overall. A lot of people gives a lot of shit to this offensive line, but it's a lot better. I mean, it's a lot better than people give credit for. I mean, just think back like 3 years ago or whatever it was. This was like one of the worst offensive lines in the league. That Chris Cooper, damn, he's done a damn good job. And I think this offensive line, while it's not like elite by any means, I think it's better than people think.
Yeah, it's the best we've had in a long time, and we're returning everybody at the starting position, so that's huge for me. And I said it doesn't matter with the backups because it's not going to affect my grade one way or the other. The depth on this line, what we were talked about is strength on the outside, little question marks on the inside. But we can show these grades together or what?
I'll go ahead. You first.
Well, it's a B for me. It's a B because I have so many question marks on the interior. Ed Ingram, year 2. Garrett Bradbury's. Is he going to kind of revert back to what we saw when he was really bad after getting this contract? I don't know, but I have 100% faith and confidence in our tackles. Wow.
C+, but I'm 100% factoring in the depth. One of our guards goes down, one of our tackles go down. This is a completely different offensive line, and it goes from pretty good to gross real fast. And I got the same concerns with Bradbury. We'll see if he can back it up. Ed Ingram, by no means am I on the Ed Ingram train. All I'm saying is the fact that he got better and didn't stay the same. He was still inconsistent. He still had some gross plays, but he got better. You can't deny that. And if he's just average this year, I consider that a big ass win.
Yeah. So again, I thought you'd be a little higher than the C+. That's a little surprising to me. I think our tackles are so damn good. I don't know if there's a team in the league that has our tackles, and they're both young still relatively, so you love that. But yeah, there's questions all over the interior. Depth's a little bit shaky, but hopefully we can see it healthy and make this thing work. So
if this was purely starters, it would be a B+, and it's just because of our tackles.
All right, let us know in the comments what you guys think. What is your grade on the Vikings O-line? What is your confidence level? If you want to do a little meter or percentage, that's fine too. We'll take it. And also, remember, Horned Up Thursday, special day, special time. Thursday, June 1st. We'll be so horned up. And remember this, in 1923, a jockey named Frank Hayes won a race at Belmont Park in New York despite being dead. He actually had a heart attack mid-race, but his body stayed strapped to the horse, and he won. He's a winner.